Thought I'd make a video this morning about what I'm doing about these generator covers that I'm working on for the Twingle engine. These things were horribly dented up. They're real soft aluminum and they get dents in them like crazy. I got on the back side and I started pounding them with a little stick of wood that was rounded off, little tiny ball peen hammer I could have used on that little dent there if I'd have seen it. But anyways, I tried to get a lot of the dents out of there, and just by doing that you can get it roughly flat. Then I put it in the lathe. Now you need either a metal lathe or a wood lathe to be able to do this, and I file it with a flat file, or I suppose you could use a block of wood or something with a piece of real coarse sandpaper on it while the thing's spinning and get it, smoothed up. Now you'll notice this one still has little pits in it. I don't know if you can see that in the video or not, but there's little tiny pits, little dents. Here's a dent that I missed and stuff. You can feel it, you can see it pretty easy, but you can just barely feel it. But anyways, you can get rid of a lot of the dents just by pushing them out with a formed piece of wood, rubber hammer, a little ball peen hammer. Now here's what they look like when they're done. You'll see this one here had a lot of dents, big gash in here. This was a big gash, went up through here. I just kept pounding it with a ball peen hammer. Here you can see the ball peen hammer, working on that. I did a lot of work here on this corner because it was pretty bashed in. So anyways, just try to work those dents out best you can and get them pretty close to flat. Then put it in the lathe, and you want to sand it. A big piece of coarse sandpaper, seems crazy, in your hand over the face of this thing to get it. It'll be really rough when you do that, but that'll take off all the high spots. Then go to progressively finer paper. I mean, you could keep going and shine this thing up real shiny, but I don't think I'd ever get it good enough to be, shiny and polished up. That would be pretty hard to do, although if you kept working at it, you probably could do it. But, what are you going to do about these little pits and things in there? So, my idea was to just paint it. So I went to Walmart and I got this. It's called Hammer Finish Paints, made by Rust-Oleum. A lot of places sell that stuff now. That covers up a world of sins. So little tiny holes, pits, dents, things like that you couldn't quite get out with the hammer, they pretty much disappear when you put that paint on there. So what you need to do this is a wood lathe, and I got this idea from watching somebody on a video on the YouTube, I guess. They just took one of these things and screwed it to a workbench with two drywall screws down through these two holes, screwed it down, and then they had an electric drill. They were going around polishing it up like that. And I thought, that's a good way to hold that thing. So what I did, I got a piece of plywood, about 3/4 inch plywood, 7 inch by 7 inch, I think, big enough, bigger than this. Then I laid the cover on and drew a line, just went around the outside of it making a line so I knew how big a circle I needed to cut. And then in the lathe you just cut that circle until it fits. The circle will fit on that groove like that. Just keep cutting it down until it fits like that. Put your screws in here, and then you got a good way to hold it. So if you had a wood lathe and turned a disc on a wood lathe or a metal lathe, it's pretty easy to do, pretty easy to polish up and get fairly smooth, I think. So, and it only took, I would say, to do this on the lathe and polish it up the way I got it now, took maybe 5 minutes at the most I spent on it. Took a lot longer to make the round circle of wood and to sit there and hammer out these little dents and stuff. I probably spent 20 minutes or so doing that on these two parts. But as you can see with the hammerite, it's going to be, I think it'll look pretty nice, and it won't tarnish again like it would if I shined it up. You'd have to clear coat it or something, because aluminum's going to oxidize and it'd go right back to the way it looked before. So with this paint on there, which is actually something they used on a Sears 106 and the 124. Their cases were painted with this hammer finish like that paint on the cases, and I thought it looked pretty good at the time on those bikes, but it didn't have anything to do with a Puch. So looks like the brake lever on this has put a serious dent in this generator cover right here, and I'm going to see if I can show how to fix this cover for the generator, as they're very thin aluminum and fairly soft stuff, and I think I got a way that I can fix those up and make them look like new. So I'll try doing it to this one and see what happens. I'm going to see if I can get some dents out of a pretty bad one, since I was pretty successful with those other ones. This was really bashed up. The brake lever, I guess, was hitting it here. You can see there's a crease in here. A lot of other little hoop-de-doos out here. You can feel them. I don't know if you can see them in the camera or not, but it's pretty beat up, this thing. So I'm going to see if I can fix that. What I did is I made a board, just filed it and sanded a little curved like that, so there's no sharp edges pushing on it in any one place. Try to match it to the curve you got here. You don't want to have it less than this curve. You want to have it a little more than that. And I'm going to see if I can't get some of those dents out. Looks like somebody's been banging on some here. I can see in there where somebody's tried to drive that one out a little bit. So this has been beat up several times. Next thing to do is get a rag. Well, I've been working at it here for a while with, this is just a piece of urethane. Some places on this side where I see it's a little too high, I might tap that down just a little bit. And other places where it's too low, I'll work on it on the back side using this, like right in here. Just working on top of this towel here. Looks like heck right now, but when we shine it up, it'll probably look alright. Okay. This is the part you could use a sanding block for. Take a look, see what we're getting. Looks terrible, doesn't it? Still got some low spots in it, but those you won't see. After we sand it up, I think those will come out. Still see some should be hit in there, but I think it's good enough to suit me. This is number 80 grit paper. Looks a little bit better. These little low spots, they won't show up after you put that hammered finish on there. You wouldn't see those anyway. This is 180 paint. Piece of Scotch-Brite. And if you really wanted to shine it up, you could use some steel wool. That does a nice job on it too to make it shiny. See there in the center. That was a bad one, all right. But you can see now it's ready for the hammerite. You'll see some low spots in it, but the hammerite will cover them up. I mean, I could take it off and keep banging away on it until I get these out of it, and I probably could make it all shiny, but I think that's good enough for paint now.